Alright, gonna do an oil change on my bike today. I've got a rear stand and a front stand, oil pan, some paper towels in case it gets messy, a tin foil for whenever I do the oil filter to help it drain out, 4 quarts of Mobil 1 Racing T 10W40, and my tools. Just a wrench, 17mm socket, Canon filter, makes it easier to get off whenever it's a wrench off. If you don't have a wrench off, you can use one of these. Pretty handy, helped me get my stock one off. But I have a wrench off Canon from last time, so I don't need it. So I'm sure there's a couple of you guys wondering, how in the hell do you get a bike up all by yourself without tipping it over or risking the bike falling over or not being sturdy enough on your stand? I use 2x4 cut to, I don't know, 5 or 6 inches. I just set it here next to the kickstand. Hopefully you guys can see this. Sit on the bike like normal, lift up, straighten the front wheel, and just shimmy it underneath your foot. And set it down. There's the back stand. Move you up a tad and put you on the block for the front stand. Front stand's a little heavier. Next thing you're going to do once you get it up, you don't have to put the kickstand up, I do. You're going to get in there and you're going to find the bolt. The bolt is right here. This is your oil bolt. The shift lever side, right down there, and then another angle right there. Takes a 7mm socket wrench. Your oil filter is right here. I'll back out so you can get a good view. It is right here. As you can see, once you take it out, I mean, obviously you're probably going to get some oil spillage. I'll show you how to help avoid some of it on your bike, hopefully. Alright, so as you can see, I've put my oil pan underneath the bike, getting it prepared. I have over here loosened the bolt just slightly. I just broke it. You're going to want to pull it towards you. So once you get it pretty loose, just take your tool off, move your bucket under, and just start slowly twisting it off. Now if you're like me and you let your bike warm up, your oil's gonna be hot. But that's okay, because it means it's gonna flow better. But try not to lose your little bolt in the hole of your oil pan. Ooh, warm. Or your washer. Very, very warm. As you see, it's coming out pretty fast, so I needed to move it up. So come over to the other side of the bike and undo your oil cap. I'm a bit of a weakling, so I need some help. Just a little tool to get some leverage. As you can see, dripping has slowed significantly, and start on the filter. Alright, so I have put a piece of tinfoil underneath the metal piece that surrounds the oil filter. Hopefully the oil will just drip out of it. It has a little drip space there. And just come on down and fall into my bucket. I've also adjusted my tool. There we go. There's the majority of it all. So you can see how that went. A little bit did actually escape and come out down here. I'll clean that up though, that won't be too bad. Alright, so it's been a little while now. I've got my new filter. Cleaned out my little filter space. And you see how it comes with a rubber O-ring in it already? You're gonna actually wanna take some of your old oil, just on your finger, and rub it around the edge. So it's nice and shiny now. Now I can go ahead and reinstall it. There we go. You can go about a few turns more. 1 full and a quarter till it's nice and snug on there. It's not going to back out easy, and it's not going to be too tight. Then, as you can see down here, the dripping is slowed significantly. So I'm going to go ahead and recap that. Put it back on the old bolt. And then start carefully threading it back on there. You don't want to cross thread it, then you'll get leaks. You don't want to over tighten it, because if you crack that washer, you'll also get leaks. Tighten it up. You're going to want to push it away from you that time. As you can see, it's on there pretty tight. It's not going anywhere. And then just pull your tool off. And that's all good to go. Now what I forgot to take out of my backpack earlier was my oil funnel. Go ahead and stick that guy in there the best you can. It's better if you get a thinner necked one that actually fits in there, but this one won't leak. All I gotta do is pour them in, and you can watch down here in this little viewing window for whenever it gets full. That'll be about 3 quarts in, or I'll start to really worry about it. You can see it goes up, and then it'll go down. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to cap it off. Turn her over real quick. Let it run for about 30 seconds or so, just getting the oil through that oil filter. So you feel like it's cycled all the way through, go ahead and turn it off. Pull the cap back off. As you can see, the oil level is low now. You're going to add that 4th quart. A tad more. I'd say that's good. And it's good to go.